Hello, everybody. I'm Rüdiger Herfred from EOS Systems, and I'm product line manager for the software area or category data preparation. So, shaping the future of manufacturing. So, I would like to share with you some thoughts on mainly our software products. So, what are the trends in the additive manufacturing industry, and how software can help us to grow the additive manufacturing technology. So I hope you know EOS so far. We are 30 years in the additive and manufacturing business. So this was a great time so far to develop everything here. And we're experts in plastic and metal additive manufacturing technology. So we have both in our portfolio. And yeah, we have many innovations, and our next innovation will be the laser profusion technology, just that you see on what things we are working. So that means we have not just one laser in the machine, we have more than 1 million lasers in the machine. And so these are things, technologies we are developing. Good, but our vision is that the additive manufacturing or that additive manufacturing is a key technology for advanced industrial production. So this is our vision, there we want to go. And we want to help our customers to move into that direction, to move into serial production. So what does this mean for the customers? And so our technology is evolving, and we started with prototyping. So in the earlier times, so these were the times where we started with this technology, and then we came into more small productions, so that where we improved the part quality, we made the processes much more robust, and we reduced the cost per parts. And now we are in the production ramp up. So we have to take care about quality control, total cost of ownership. These are the main topics, and the technology integration integrate into other technologies. And the next step is then the digital factory. So we are working on additive manufacturing cells. So that means that we have more than one machine running, and we have serial production. We have to be integrated in manufacturing execution systems to scale the business, and we optimize the performance of our machines and have a lot of digital services running. So this is our vision, to go into the digital manufacturing technology. And we see some customers which already move into this direction. So Siemens, for example, they invested a lot into their AM facility. And if we look into Daimler, together with Premium Aerotech, there we develop at the moment an AM cell where these vehicles the automated vehicles are running around. So we showed this at last Formnext, how that can work, and we already have this kind of technology. Good. While stepping forwards into this area, into the production area, we have to address different requirements to our customers. So I already said quality of parts is an important thing, or as always, productivity, quality control, scalability. But today I want to focus more on automation and integration, because these are topics which are software related, and where we together with Dyndrite can help to grow that business. So can software help to grow the market? That's a big question. Is it because we as a machine vendor, we now are focusing as well on software as well. And so this is a valid question. And yes, of course, the software can help us there. And we have three main areas or trends, I would say, where we focus on to develop our software to move into the production. So first of all, it is important to have seamless workflows and automated workflows. So customers want to work with one single software platform. They don't want to use 5 different tools and transfer the data there. And they would like to work with associative workflows. So if they have to change something at the end of the workflow, that they don't have to do everything again. So this is something we are working on. And second, very important is to work on the quality of the parts and the productivity. So first of all, we develop advanced exposure strategies. I have here an example of time homogenization, or we look more into the different layers to predict how we have to exposure the layers coming on top. So advanced exposure strategies which can help us to buy more and more, to build more and more applications. And the other thing is the simulation part. So we want to include simulation results from companies like ANSYS, like Siemens, like Additive Works, to adjust our exposure strategies to, for example, in this case here, to avoid overheating or things like that. And the last thing is that is monitoring software and connectivity. So we have a monitoring software category where we look into the machine, so to see what happens there. And the other thing is, at the same time, we want to read all the data from the machine and pump it into the cloud, into other systems through the OPC UA interface. So we see this as the main areas for additive manufacturing where we focus on with software. So integration and automation, these are the key words here. And this is our software platform. And so I just want you to give you some names that you've heard, the names like EOS Print for the data preparation, the job preparation, and EOS Tate for monitoring. So these, and I come later to EOS Print because EOS Print is the main product where we work together with Dyndrite. And very important to move into this into Industry 4.0 is to connect the machines to the cloud or to software platforms, and therefore we have the product EOS Connect, so we can read the data from the machine, from the data preparation process, and can use the data then in other systems, in automation systems. Good. I said, or that was our software architecture, and it's very important for me to share with you that we have an open software architecture. So this gives other software vendors the possibility to connect to our software platform, and this is especially something which Dyndrite is already using. We have 2 main APIs, or software development kits, for the data preparation area, and afterwards for to get the data out of the machine. And Dyndrite can use these APIs to integrate. So our goal is that the customers don't use our user interfaces of our software, even if we are proud of that. But the goal should be that customers use, for example, just the Dyndrite platform, and everything else to control the machines is running underneath. So that the single user interface for the customer is the Dyndrite platform. And this in our open software architecture enables that, and this is the important message for you here on this Dyndrite Developer Council. Good, it's all about a good partnership. So we're working together with Dyndrite. Dyndrite already has our APIs and is working with that. So this is a very important part. And we have the EOS Developer Network to support our partners like Dyndrite or other partners. And I know that Dyndrite is not only in the CAD area here, it's just at the beginning of the process that we placed the Dyndrite logo here. So we are working with all other partners in the workflow as well. And the developer networks helps our partners then to support the whole AM production process, because we as machine vendor, we can just build the interfaces, but at the end the world is much bigger, and all the other vendors have to work together to make that happen, that we can have for example an additive manufacturing cell in a factory, and therefore we need other software as well, of course. Good, so together we shape the future of manufacturing. So we have a lot of focus on software, from simulation to advanced exposure strategies, and especially in the data preparation area, where we start to with generative design with Dyndrite, for example, and where our technology is integrated into the Dyndrite platform. Good, so I think we are running out of time, and we can open for questions, and maybe there are already questions there. Otherwise, you can contact me through Dyndrite, or I'm on LinkedIn as well and can answer your questions, or whatever you like to talk with me. Okay, thank you so far.
All right, thank you, Rüdiger. That was a great presentation, and thank you for the shout outs. All right, and I actually do not have any questions in the Q&A, but perhaps you can chat a little bit more about what your plans are for EOS in the digital manufacturing ecosystem. You had that really great rendering up. What are your plans there with all of those different kinds of machines?
So do you mean more what's the plan for our portfolio, or?
Yeah, moving forward, what is your plan for the industry? Oh, actually, we do have a question from Gilead Gans. When will the Pro Laser 1M lasers be launched?
What was the question exactly? The laser profusion technology, I think. So what I talked about. So this is a technology what we announced last year, and we are working on it. So at the moment in these times, it's difficult now to give exact dates. It was planned to launch this technology for next year, and we are still on plan there, but there are some risk at the moment, because also our people can't access the machines as in normal times.
Yeah, that's difficult right now. All right.
Hey, Rüdiger.
Any additional? Okay, thank you, Sean.
Hey,
Hi, Sean.
Rüdiger, how are you doing? Thanks so much. Great presentation. Thanks for mentioning us in your presentation. I have a question concerning build prep for metal versus plastic. You mentioned one application for build preparation. Do you anticipate, and is it currently the state, and do you anticipate that continuing, having one platform to support both sides of the business?
So yes, we have one platform, and you have seen the platform. The names are there, like EOS Print for the data preparation, EOS Connect for getting data from the machine. This is working for plastic and for metal. Of course, there's a history. We have machines which are older than the machines we launched maybe in the last 2 years, and we don't support every machine with the same technology. But we can automate close to every machine and have the same platform. And yeah, all machines which will be launched in the future, like future polymer machines, they have exactly the same technology like the metal machines.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, this is an important question, because people don't want to separate the workflows from plastic to metal. So they want to work with the same workflows, even if this is a different technology.